This video is sponsored by EA. G'day and welcome to the channel. This is Labushka and thank you so much for being here today. We are looking at a build that I actually did, an apartment build, and I've never done one on the channel before, so I hope you really like it. I definitely had fun doing it, and this was inspired by the Storybook Nursery pack or kit that just came out not that long ago. So we're here in San Myshuno, of course, where like all the best apartments are, and we are in Medina Studios Apartments. So it's this apartment here, 920 Medina Studios. So I haven't changed the name of it yet because I think it would be easier to upload and maybe for people to download if they wanted. If I didn't change it, I don't know. I haven't really worked that out yet. I have to upload it to the gallery. But anyway, this is an apartment for a vampire family. So it's pretty small apartment, but like as I said, this was inspired by the Storybook Nursery kit, which in that overview video I kept saying how much I really loved that it kind of like reminded me of like apartment of vampire stuff. There we go. How it really reminded me of vampire stuff. So that's why I decided to make this. I think it's really fun. I haven't played with vampires in a while, even though I love them so much. Okay, so it's this little apartment here, and if we go from the top down, you can see that there's like kind of 2 bedrooms, there's a 1 bathroom, and then you have like the living dining area. So we'll just turn off the grid. So I mean, of course, I tried to use things from the vampire pack to fill out the rest of the apartment, but it kind of ended up being like a kind of mix of things, because if you can see, like for example, these chairs and this one here, it's pretty modern, and a lot of these things I haven't necessarily used that much before, but I kind of, the more I built this, the more I sort of felt like this was an apartment maybe for like a more modern kind of vampire family. So just because they're vampires and they kind of live forever and they're immortal, it doesn't mean that they are not stylish. And I figured this was kind of like the least maybe vampire area in the apartment, thinking that, you know, this is where they would like entertain guests and things like that. So it's a bit of a shame when you have the walls down, you can't see stuff. But yeah, so that's why it is how it is. So we have, I mean, look, vampires pretty much don't really necessarily eat human food, but if you have a vampire that does, you have also here the opportunity to cook, or they can cook for their human guests. You know, you never know. So there was a lot of fun little things here. I ended up using a lot of these like cobwebs and like holes in the wall because I thought like that was pretty cool, even though it's a nice apartment. I mean, like I still wanted to make it feel like a vampire feel. So we have a nice little kitchen, the fun little cow plant that's in here, this little guy. And then we have, of course, just a nice sitting area, a little bit of clutter. And I thought like the little Grim would be so cute, especially with the new pack that's coming. And I tried to put some like sort of more creepy stuff in here as well. We have, of course, like the paintings. On the shelf, I did end up using some of, I think, the paranormal stuff pack, like this this hand that's over here. But of course, like, you know, some board games and things. Maybe one of them has been painting in their past, you know, has sort of given up the hobby for the time being. Or these were gifts from someone, who knows. But some paintings over there. And I didn't want out here in like the living dining area to look too like kiddie. Like, of course there are kids living here, but you know, I just wanted a couple of things. So there's like the little, what's his name, Frank the Mini Womp Womp plushie, and also the new playmat that came with the Storybook Nursery kit as well. We have some of the crystals, sort of giving, you know, a supernatural vibe, but also somebody here likes to work out, which is really cool. And then this really cool mirror, was that from the werewolves pack as well. So I found that the wallpapers in this build were actually like a bit difficult for me more than anything else. I'm really not good with wallpapers, picking wallpapers and floorboards, or flooring, I should say. But this is the hallway. There's some stuff on there, so let me see. I'm usually never good at using this camera, but let's see if we can go in here and have a bit of a look, because it's a bit easier. There are some like really nice vampire wallpapers that come with this the vampire pack. So I really tried to use what I could. And then we have, so this is like the door to the parents' bedroom. This is the door to the kids' room, and some more kind of vampire style paintings here. And then we have another one of these tapestries on the wall. So that's pretty much it. I think that's actually, it's really cool. And I usually forget now to do the ceilings. So I managed to remember to do ceiling kind of not wallpaper, but like the flooring. Anyway, the ceiling coloring as well. Okay, now we have here, I guess we can try to stay in this camera. We have here now the parents' bedroom. So the one thing that I found particularly difficult about this apartment is that the wall height is high. So I kind of ended up, wanting to put paintings and things like that, but I had like so much space around the top, and I figure the vampires don't mind some sort of more moody lighting. So that's that's why I ended up putting these like candles everywhere. So we have a mixture of horse ranch furniture. There is some vampire furniture as well. Some sort of creepy paintings. I didn't put too much in here. I didn't want it, I didn't over clutter it, because I don't really like that. And I thought it probably, I wanted this area to kind of feel a bit more peaceful and not too cluttered, since it's like their space. This is just like a nice seating area. You have over here, I liked this like little thing on the wall with like the files, and I think that is from City Living or Get to Work. I can't remember, but I like the idea that maybe somebody here works from home. So since, you had the paintings in the living area, it could be maybe somebody that is even like now a freelance artist perhaps, or something like that. Just because they're vampires, it doesn't mean that they don't want to work necessarily. And so you have also here on the wall like sort of the degrees, which I thought kind of fit with the whole story, that somebody here works from home. So I'll show you the bathroom first, because I want to save the storybook nursery room for the last, because I had just so much fun. I love the furniture in it. Okay, now the bathroom got a little freaky because there are some spiders here. Oh my god, I'm so terrified of spiders. It's really difficult for me to look at that. At the moment where we live, of course they're starting to have the Halloween stuff in the shops, and there are these big like sort of hairy spiders that are available right now, and they are freaking me out every time we go to the shops and I see them. I just cannot deal. But anyway, we have just a simple bathroom. So some of the vampire furniture. It's really not working to my favor here. The toilet, some fun little toilet paper. I think there was actually a skull up here on the toilet. There it is, yeah, for a bit of fun. Nothing too much here, just, the cobwebs, the spiders, some more kind of those decals where the wall's peeling away. But that's kind of it. I don't know why they maybe don't really mind having the spiders, and maybe they're not really cleaning that much. But look, I thought it looked pretty cool, and considering like Halloween is coming up at the end of this month, it really sort of fit the vibes for me. So I just decided to go with it. I thought that was quite fun, and a nice view as well, although you probably want to stay away from the windows during the day. If they're not sort of, you might burn up, being a vampire and all. Okay. So this is, oh my god, I love this stuff. This is our little room here. Now there is actually a room for a toddler and for an infant. So even though it's like, if we come out of this camera and we look from top sort of down, as usual, excuse my shoddy camera skills, it is actually like quite a small room. It's only, what is that, like 4 by 5 tiles. So it's only 20 tiles. So it is quite small. I think if you had 2 toddlers in this room, like you could make it work once you sort of maybe get rid of some of the other stuff, but it's still a pretty tight room for just two little people. But, having said that, they are very small. So we have nothing too much. I really like the new rocking chair, and I thought that's kind of really nice to have in there if like, one of the parents wants to, hold the kid or just sit there and watch them sleep, make an eye, keep an eye on them, maybe make sure that they fall asleep okay. A lot of the little fun stuff. I tried to add a little bit of clutter, extra clutter, but I didn't add that much. We have, of course, the new bassinet. I love this little thing on the wall here. I actually put in also some little paintings on the wall. We have the new, what is it called? Mobile as well. The new chandelier. I thought, yeah, I used this as well, the doll from the Paranormal Stuff pack, and she is super creepy. But I thought, you know, they're vampires, you know, they're on the line of the you know, creepy stuff. So maybe it makes sense that they wouldn't really think that's scary for like the kids, since the kids are probably vampires as well. But yeah, I thought it was nice to have the two options here, not just to have like either a toddler or either for an infant. So you have like the options here to, not a toddler, sorry, for a baby and an infant. This is a bassinet, so it is for the infants and not the toddlers. So no toddler business. So for infants and for babies, my bad, sorry. But I thought it was kind of nice. You could have two young kids and they could kind of like grow up together in this room. So yeah, it's cute. This cute little guy. Look at his face. Look at that cute little face. What was his name? Oh, I didn't even have a name. I think that's so sad. It's just like friendly fur. That is pretty sad. But yeah, that's essentially the apartment. So it didn't actually take me that long to do. And I mean, I had a ton of fun doing it. You know, I just did it over maybe like 2 or 3 sittings. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I haven't played with vampires in a while, and I've really been missing some like occult action in my Sims 4 life. So, you know, I thought this was pretty fun and pretty, I don't know, it was just fun. It was fun to do something different instead of just like trying to build normal sim houses. So something a little bit more themed, which actually kind of made it a bit easier. But yeah, that's actually about it. There's nothing else to show. You know, being an apartment, it's so small. But I hope that you like it. I will add some screenshots at the end here. So if you want to peruse those or not, is also cool. And I will see you in another video. Thanks for watching.